ladies and gentlemen, we have from Houston, Texas, someone that is joining us, Miranda Reyes, aka the Scorpion Girl. Hey, thanks for joining me for this interview tonight. How are you? How do you
No,
feel?
good. Thank you for having me.
Oh, my pleasure. When it comes to women's boxing, like I always tell everyone, I like to support women's boxing. Hey, it's very intriguing, very interesting, and for all of you, and with all due respect to everyone out there in the female boxing sports, sometimes I feel like all of you ladies bring a lot of excitement when it comes to women's boxing. But tell me, how
Yeah.
do you feel being a professional boxer, and what makes you to become a professional boxer?
Well, yeah. I would say that being a girl is a big motivation because there's not a lot of girls out there, and it's like for me, it's like a duty to bring it to the table for being a girl.
It's great to hear your story, eh? When it comes to women's boxing, I think the fight fans they would love to know, or they would like to see what other things you will bring. Hey, I always tell everyone, with all due respect to you, you are such a beautiful girl and beautiful athlete, and you could choose being a model or something like that. But hey, you definitely you picked up boxing. What makes you to say, hey, I want to become a professional boxer? What was the reason?
I think I think where it started, I guess it's I'm the only girl in my family, so I would technically fight guys, and I will also watch it on.
It's great to hear your story. You definitely um, you come in and you see a lot of guys probably going in the gym and do sparring, and it calls you the attention of yourself, and hey, you are right there, very young and talented. Can you tell me what other goals do you have in this career, which is your career, especially because hey, not too many. You mentioned it. Not too many female boxers. They wanna women. They wanna pick up boxing. I mean, you choose boxing, and hey, you are right there in the right track.
Well, another goal I have, I guess it would be to um, empower women in this sport. Well, in any sport, because for the most part, it's always like women are always like underestimated just for being a woman. Which for
Exactly.
I think for these upcoming eras, like women have brought a lot of to the sport table, and it's really nice seeing like top fighters like Clarissa Shields, Michaela with her last fight. Man, tough fight. Like it makes me feel proud, seeing these women out there doing good, and it makes me think, man, if they do it, I can do it too. And that's something that I wanna, that I wanna, the audience. I wanna tell them like, hey, like my female audience out there, I wanna tell them that whatever you wanna do, just do it.
Exactly. That's a
Feel
good. That's
proud
a
of
good message. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, feel proud about yourself and just do whatever you wanna do. Whatever it is, whether it's a sport, being a model, being, you know,
Anything that always brings positive things, and that's a good message that you bring into the audience, to the fight fans, to everyone that really loves this sport. Talking about your heritage, Mexican heritage, we just recently had one of the best athletes, pound for pound king, Canelo Alvarez, that he just faced a Caleb Plant. What do you think about this match? I mean, what's your reaction to see this type of fight? That we everyone, it was a viewer and we were witnesses from this great event.
man, it was a tough fight. I could, I could feel it, being in Canelo's position, it was a really hard fight because the fighter had long reach. He had a good defense, and for a moment, I thought it was gonna be a draw, but he got the knockout. You know, so I think
It was exciting to see the knockout. I
it
mean,
was.
I think Eddie Reynoso and the whole group that conforms Canelo team, I think they were guiding Canelo and telling, "Hey, Canelo, you have to do this. Don't be desperate. Be stay calm. Do what you need to do. Box more because I think you are getting a little shorter on what we practice." I mean, I feel like kind of an example that they probably they said it to Canelo, and Canelo started listening and say, "Hey, I'm gonna apply everything that I did in the gym, and here is the moment." Eventually, we saw a great fight from both of them. I give it a credit, a lot of credit to Caleb Plant because hey, he made a difficult fight for Canelo. So
Yeah.
even Canelo went over Caleb Plant and team and everything and congratulate them because hey, it was a tough fight, and I think this fight and everything right now, it's amazing to see Canelo how he performed, and eventually there are names right there like Benavides, Anthony Durrell, and I believe Surdo Ramirez and other names that they wanna they raising their hand. They wanna contend against Canelo. What do you think about the Canelo era?
Well, I think he's a hard worker. I mean, that's why he's up there and he deserves it, for him being what 30, 31 and having 60 fights. I think it's pretty awesome and I can't wait to, seeing him progress more and fighting like better. I mean, not saying that he doesn't fight better fighters, but like this past fight, it was a tough fight. So I'm excited to see him fighting with people more technical. More. I don't know how to explain
It's
it.
I know it's something that we like to see the great fight, the great
Yeah,
other
like
names that they are around Canelo, and hopefully we see these fights in the future. Talking about future fights, we have an upcoming match: George Kambosos Jr. versus Teofimo Lopez Jr. What do you think about these two guys that eventually Teofimo Lopez he has all the titles like, and the undisputed. A lot of people don't really say that they tell other people that Teofimo Lopez is not the undisputed. I consider him an undisputed right now boxer, an undisputed champion. I mean, he carry all the belts. Some other people they don't consider that. It's on. I mean, I respect the opinion, but what do you think about this match? Pretty much is gonna happen. What do you think about these two fighters?
well, I'm a female fighter, so I hope that he wins. I haven't really watched the guy fight, so and I mean, like you said, female has all the belts. I think he's I think he's the best out of his weight class from all of them. So
I believe so, and I feel like there are more opponents like Gervonta Davis, Devin Haney, and other fighters that they raising their hand. They wanna face Teofimo, and I believe so. It might gonna happen in the future. We don't know exactly if that's gonna happen, but tell me, how do you think it's gonna end this match? Is it gonna be knockout decision, or how do you think it will end this match against each other, like Teofimo versus George Camboso? Do you
I
think it?
think it's gonna be knockout.
Oops, there you go. I mean, I feel like Teofimo is, when he says something, he back it up and he's ready. I'm not saying that
Yeah.
George Camboso is not backing up his words, but I think George Camboso is ready also. So this is one of the intriguing fights. We need to stay tuned and see what both of them they gonna bring us. But like I always tell everyone over here, the winners We are all the fight fans because we're gonna love this event and we're gonna enjoy it. Talking about event, when is your next fight? So the fight fans can stay tuned and check yourself too.
Next week, November 20th, on South
Mm,
Carolina.
there you go, there you go. So hey,
So
get
y'all
ready.
stay tuned.
All the fight fans, I encourage to check on Miranda Reyes. And before we wrap it up this interview, Miranda, one message would you like to bring to all the audience, fight fans, and everyone that comes and supports you?
Well, I want to say dream big, work hard. Whatever it is that you do, just keep doing what you like to do. And I mean, it only takes one person to believe in you to keep going. That one person, that one supporter, it's a big motivation,
Yes,
for
it
you to.
is. So true, and I encourage every fight fan to check and stay tuned on Miranda Reyes. Please remind us your account so the fight fans can give you a follow and stay tuned for more details about yourself. Please.
Well, y'all can find me on Facebook as Miranda Reyes, and on Instagram, uh, it's _Mira. And I mean, I don't use Twitter or Snapchat, just those two.
Well, fight fans, there you go, Miranda Reyes. She just is ready to perform next week, and please, everyone, stay tuned for more details and everything that she will bring and perform on her next fight. Miranda, thanks for allowing me to speak with you, and thanks for joining me in this interview. I really wish from the bottom of my heart a lot of success, and we will stay tuned.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you. Appreciate for the time.